Welcome back. We're here doing this. Trying to remember where we... right. That's right. He had the picture of Gavelle. I'm assuming it's... I don't know how the E with the little thing above it would make it pronounced. Obviously, it's Gavelle as on the hammer she's wearing, but I don't know if it's like... Is it Gavelle or is it Gavelle? I'm going to keep going Gavelle. I like the way that sounds. Alright, so this judge friend of yours met the president up on the roof. And then she pushed him. And he landed... Okay, well, we already know that's not how he died. The people had all been cleared from the viewing platform, so it was just the two of them up there. I also feel like that would have left a big splat. And that pretty much sums it up. No doubt about it, she killed the president. They're completely alone, no bodyguards. None. I checked. The security detail had no idea he even went up there. He must have gone in secret. Maybe it was a conversation they didn't want anybody to hear. What kind of conversation? How were the two of them even connected? Seems the president spoke to the owner of the building ahead of time. He had him set aside the viewing platform just for the two of them. And it was the president asking. I guess the guy wasn't about to refuse. So the last person to see the president alive really could have been... Yep, Gavelle. Did you say her name? What, did you say her name was her? Yeah. His argument certainly isn't completely without merit, but I noticed at least one glaring hole in his reasoning. That's where I'll need to focus my counterattack. I mean, once the autopsy report comes back in, that'll immediately discredit it, right? So I'm pretty sure the autopsy can tell the difference between fell from very tall, like 51 floor building. Judge friend of you, kind of friend. She pushed him. This is the one, because we know this isn't how it happened. Seems like it fell from the roof. But do we have anything that confirms that this fell on him? This was taken yesterday. Oh wait, the night before last. Okay, so it'd be this then, because the night before last would be 2 days ago, while this was yesterday.
Objection!
Shi Long Lang, a former star agent of Interpol, how the mighty have fallen. What? Do you need to taunt them? Like, aren't you guys friends? Take a look at this picture. It's a behind-the-scenes shot of some of the cast and crew. Look at those smiles. Well, maybe not Sean's, but you know what I mean. And it was taken yesterday. What? If Judge Gavelle really did kill President Wang the night before last, the body would have been clearly visible in the background of this picture. Perhaps he should have taken a little more time to speak with those involved. After all, thorough witness interviews form the basis of any good investigation, as you should know. Want to take a picture of me? I don't think I've ever seen you so happy, Mr. Edgeworth. You really do love backing your opponent into a corner. Fine, you got me. I must say, it's been a while. I almost missed it. Perhaps if you tried to stay a little calmer while conducting investigations in the future. Don't push your luck, Edgeworth. Lang Zi says, he needs to remind him, he doesn't remember these by heart anymore. The righteous anger of a wolf lasts 100 years. I won't be calming down anytime soon, not until we've caught the president's killer. I want the same thing, we all do, nonetheless. The body appeared last night, you have to accept that now. And there's one other thing you'll need to accept. The president didn't die from a fall. That's right, he was crushed by the falling head of a giant monster. The incident occurred here on the movie set, not at the top of the big one. Says you, but that's just your theory. I'm not about to give up my own because of it. But it literally can't have happened the night before last. We just proved that with this picture. Did you? What if your friend Gavelle pushed the president off the big building the night before last, and then came down here to the movie set and hid the body somewhere? Here, but where? There's all kinds of stuff down here. Costumes, equipment, you can hide it anywhere. And then come back a day later, last night in other words, and take it out again. Why? Why? No. Why? We just need to check the lot for trace evidence. Buddy, I need help. There won't be any need for that. What? This piece of evidence proves that Judge Gavelle can't have hidden the body. Yeah. Because the side chain was cut last night, and she doesn't have the password to this.
Take that!
Both entrances to this lot were locked, and we already know that the chain on the side gate was cut only last night. Judge Gavelle had no way of getting in here to hide the body the night before last. Grah! But the murder has to have happened 2 nights ago. Why are you so set on believing that? Because, if you remember, that picture was a printout from a video, and there was more. Oh? The plot thickens? Why, I still suspect Gavelle. There's footage from a few dozen minutes after your friend went up on the roof with the president. It shows her heading back into the elevator, alone. You know what there's no footage of? The president himself leaving that roof. Did he join the auction? Because if he went through the auction, he would have gone through the hatch, and then down the lift, and then he could have taken the elevator from there. Oh no, because everybody from the auction went back up. There's no other way he could have gotten down from the top of the building that high, unless he was pushed by Gavelle. You say the president was never observed returning from the viewing platform? Yeah, the camera was pointed at the elevator door the whole time. If anybody else had come up or down, it would have been on that tape. In other words, the presence of the camera ensured that nobody could have left unnoticed. I see. That's not good news for Judge Gavelle. Vanishing from a rooftop hundreds of feet in the air. Yeah, that's a tricky one, alright. Indeed, even the Atagrasu can't actually fly. Well, not yet anyhow. Just need a little more practice. Please don't tell me you think you can learn. Why, I still suspect Gavelle. There's footage from a few dozen minutes. Shows her heading back to the elevator alone. President himself leaving. I mean, there is technically going through the hatch, but I don't know if that's the answer here. What do I have in here? I mean, yeah, the big building thing is still talking about that, even though this is the next mission.
Objection!
Actually, there was another way. Apart from the elevator, what do you mean? You're not about to tell me he flew. He didn't need to. It was much simpler than that. Assuming the president knew what we know, of course. Namely, that the big building has a hidden 51st floor. What? That's right, a hidden floor. With a hidden entrance on the rooftop. If he left that way, he wouldn't have needed to ride the elevator. What? But you said it was hidden, right? That it was a secret? How would the president even know about that? It's an interesting question, and one I don't have an answer to just yet, but for now it's just a theory. So what are we talking about exactly? What is this hidden floor of yours? Sounds like the kind of place your little ninja friend would happily spend time in. No, I hate it there, don't make me go back. Unfortunately, Kay's memories of it are far from happy. There's a secret storeroom up there where they kept the lots for an underground auction. The whole sordid scheme was uncovered just yesterday. An underground auction? What the heck are you trying to say? That President Wang was involved somehow? I don't have any proof, but I certainly think it's a possibility. Yeah, based on what we've seen of him, he totally seems the type. Aru. I'm not gonna say with... It's only 9 in the morning, I'm not doing that, buddy. Eek. He'd never do that. Not the president. Illegal underground auctions? No. He'd have nothing to do with it. Nothing. You know what I just realized? The president was a fat guy that was like sucking in his gut. But in death, he's still all muscular. I hope you two are feeling lucky. Because when people start saying stuff like that, I start biting. Eek. Huh. She ran away. You know nothing, neither of you. You have no idea how much people love him. How well respected he is. Is that really true? I guess we know what lurks behind that seemingly respectable public face. But the people of Zhangfa clearly don't. I wonder if I should tell him the truth about his beloved president. No, what good would it do? It would only upset him more. Forgive me, Agent Lang. I didn't mean to upset you. We spoke out of turn, both of us. I can only apologize. Apology accepted and reciprocated. I'm sorry I got carried away. It's alright, Kay, you can come out now. Sorry. It's fine. It's not you I'm upset with. It's the animal who killed the president. Well, ain't you just a fine figure of a man? All patriotic and such. Gotta tip your hat to that sort of thing. Ah, what are you talking about? Well, I got good news for you, Mr. Patriot. Really good news. What? Ain't no way in heck your pal the president moseyed on downstairs via 51. Really? I was hunkered down there on the storeroom the whole dang time, eyes peeled like oranges. Of course, she would have already snuck in by that point. So do you just not recognize that build? Because they were all wearing masks. Thanks, that's very useful to know. Well, Mr. Prosecutor. What? Guess my theory still stands, which means I'm not budging an inch. Nobody saw the president after he met with Gavelle 2 nights ago, that's a fact. But it's also a fact that the body appeared only last night. How could the president have fallen from the roof 2 nights ago and only been found today? That seems a little slow as falls go, wouldn't you say? Sure, there are questions that still need answering, I'll give you that. But I guess there's one thing we can both agree on. Oh yeah? What's that? The question of exactly what happened here yesterday will require further investigation. Yeah, I guess we all know for sure is that body and the footprints appeared during the night. Agent Lang, we'd like to hand the body off to the coroner if you don't mind. Fine, he's all yours. Just take care of him, alright? What if that's like a stunt double? And the real one is still up there somewhere. Oh, one last thing. What? We found footprints near the body. I mean, footprints in the footprint, if you will. Little ones in the big one. Human footprints in the monster print? Interesting. And what kind of prints? Sir, they were child's footprints, about the size of your average element. Uh-oh, Sean. Was that your name? The kid? Yeah, Sean. Nani? Huh? Elementary school? No, it couldn't be. What now? Miss Nichols? Oh, I didn't mean to butt in, sorry. Was there something you wanted to say? What's she so scared of? There's something I have to tell you. You'll probably think it was pretty awful of me, but... I'm sure it's nothing. No, it's gonna be something, probably. Well, what is it? Last night, I came here. Nani? Eek. You mean you came back to the set? Why? Well, I just wanted to. I was worried about him, so I came back to check. Check on Sean, I mean. Sean, the boy? Makes sense? Yes, you see, he stayed behind on his own last night to rehearse. Wow, he really takes the job seriously, huh? Well, this movie is his first lead role, and he's trying so hard to make it perfect. So she might have seen what happened last night. Around what time was this? Let's see, it was already after 10, I think. It looked like it might be about to rain, so I got a little worried and came down. And when I got here, well... You saw something, didn't you? Yes. Sean was there on his own, running his lines, and towering above him there was this long, like, really, really long neck. The monster? Yes, with skin like in a worm, an enormous worm. It was like a dino... Oh, yes, the thing on the roof. Ooh-wee, you mean it must be. Gordy, good old Gordy. You done gave me the slip last time, you slammy old lizard, but I got you now. Nani, now Gordy's involved too? Yeah, I think he might be. I was as surprised as you are. Although I guess Sean was practicing being a kid who can communicate with monsters. Hot dang, you're right. He could have been communicating for real with them little horn doohickeys of his. Right, but it seemed more like he was kind of looking up and talking right to him. That's the camera. That's the camera draped over because of the rain. It was like they were friends. It was pretty weird, right? Dang tootin', it's weird. Weirder than a mustache on a mule. How could he cheat on his best monster pal like that? I fear movies and reality might be getting a little mixed up here. And you're absolutely certain that's what you saw? Oh yes, but only for a moment. I was so shocked I just turned and ran. Well, how about that, Mr. Prosecutor? Another mysterious beast to contend with. Don't tell me you believe this nonsense, Agent Lang. The monster angle's neither here nor there. But I think we have a pretty good idea, now who we need to speak with next. Young Mr. Fenn, if he really was here last night, then there's a good chance he saw something. My thoughts exactly. The prosecution calls Sean Fenn to the stand. Sean ran off just a moment ago. What? We need to get after him. Drive, taxi, drive! Yeah, where the heck did he go? Maybe he just went home? You're right. They won't be doing any filming today after all. Sure, or maybe he went on the lam. Nah, you're just overthinking things, surely. He's a child, Agent Lang. There's no way he killed the president, not on his own. And who said he was on his own, huh? Maybe a monster gave him a hand? Maybe he summoned one of his little creature friend pals to help him. Yes, very funny. I'm not saying the kid did it, not for sure anyway, not yet. But he's our most important witness right now, and we need to find him. Mr. Edgeworth! Hey, it's Gummy! Oh, yeah. He ran away. What was that about? Well, it just goes to show that your police force can't be trusted. Are you saying you intend to continue investigating the president's murder alone? Yeah, so what? Well, last time we met you had about 800 other agents helping you. Sure, but I told you, I'm a lone wolf now. You got a problem with that? I don't need lackeys, and I don't need friends. All I need are these fangs right here. Keeps things nice and simple. No lackeys, no friends. Anyway, catch you both around. Hehe, things just done got interesting. And it sounds like I got my work cut out for me. 2 big beasties on the prowl? Hooey! It's raining scoops. If I don't catch at least one, I ain't no shutterbug worthy of a name. I like her run animation. Wow, this all got kinda complicated, huh? It did. The Taurosaurus footprints were bad enough, now Gordy? This might as well be a movie. Well then, we better get our monster hunting shoes on. I suppose we have. Huh? Who's that? That's one of Agent Lang's old team. We've come across a few of them on previous cases, but this one's on his own. Excuse me. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, long time no see. How come you're not with Agent Lang? Shifu? He's not technically my boss anymore. Really, what happened? You remember that case from a month or so back? The Yatagarasu case? How could we forget? He made kind of a big mistake there. came about as close to aiding and abetting a serious criminal as you can come. Oh, 'cause what's-her-face? That's not right, though. He didn't know. Indeed, I guess that was pretty close. Well, being Shifu, he took full He took full responsibility, so they disbanded our team. Wow, that's harsh. But it explains why he's now a lone wolf, as he puts it. So what are you doing here? Well, to tell you the truth, I was worried about him. I think he's been chasing ghosts. Ghosts from 12 years ago, to be precise. 12 years ago? What does that mean? Sorry, I already said too much. I better be on my way. These ghosts of Agent Lang's. Could they have something to do with the case we're currently investigating? Well, looks like everybody left except us. What do we do now? Good question. His heart went off monster hunting, and I guess Agent Lang is busy trying to track down young Sean. Perhaps we should try investigating another angle. What kind of other angle? Somebody needs to get Judge Gavelle's side of the story. Oh yeah, you're right. What did she say again? Please forgive me, but I had better be on my way. I am to preside over the trial of Fifi LaGuardia in a bit. I guess the trial will be beginning right about now? Indeed. I think we better head down to the courthouse, don't you? Alright, let's go. To be continued. Alright. Court is now in session. We will resume that next time. Bye-bye.